Hello, everyone, and welcome to Swindler's Dead. Today we are here with the Mythic Odysseys of Theros, and not only is it the Mythic Odysseys of Theros, it's the finale of the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. We've made it, kids. We've made it this far. We'll see if we can make it to the end. Let's introduce our players for the final time within this campaign. We have DrPhage.
Hi, I'm playing Direm, the human monk, who's gonna beat up the Hydra.
We have Bumblescum.
Hey, I'm Bumblescum. I am playing Ukrit, the Unsavage, Leonin Wizard, and he can't die because I have the DM's face on my shirt, so I think that means we're safe.
You gotta stand up and show us that.
Oh, you'll get it.
The joke for him is,
pants.
I will hurt myself.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm gonna miss this.
And AbnormalChemist.
I play Amelia, who somehow got roped into taking care of all these dummies.
And let's do a quick recap before we get into this. Last time, our champions were returning from the sea, that I definitely know the name of, where they had gotten the obsidian pearl from Olanton, the underwater city, which I forgot to mention in that session, but that city was sunken by the spear that Igor is carrying many years ago. But they got what they thought was the obsidian pearl. They began to give the gift of the Sphinx to Athreos when they saw that something was going wrong within the underworld near the river Tartex, where Athreos was. They called out to him, and he was able to use what remained of his power to open a portal for them to go down to see what was going on. Upon arrival, they found Athreos pinned to his own ship by an arrow, and after doing a little investigating and getting him down, Nylea showed herself to be the person behind all of this, and that she was gathering all of these magical items to release Polukranos onto Theros to destroy the mortals living there, to restart Theros, to go back to nature and get rid of all of this buildup of society. We also found out that Thassa was working with her. She had the real obsidian pearl, and the one that our champions had retrieved was a fake. They departed, and after talking with Athreos a little bit, they were sent off to Melitis, where they were supposed to go to the Cypress Gate at Satessa to intercept Polukranos, the world leader, and make their final stand there. They decided instead to take the flying chariot with some Pegapodes, if you will, and fly over to the Skull of Vale, which was the first civilization within the line of destruction of Polukranos. They were too late and made it there after he had already destroyed everything. And after a little bit of looking around to see if there was anybody still there, they happened upon some water weirds that came out of the water to attack them. They were able to dispatch them quickly and made their way off towards the Cypress Gate to catch up with Polukranos. They approached the beast as it was trampling the Satessan forest around the area, but it quickly took out one of their Pegapodes, and they fell to the ground. But with some quick thinking from Ukrit, they fell slower, so they didn't take any damage, and then started making their way towards Polukranos. They were intercepted by a few of the hordes that Nylea had sent out to help with this destruction. But with a little help of some of their old friends, they were able to make it past these, and now are approaching Polukranos, the World Eater, in the final battle for Theros. I want to go over everything, all the buffs and stuff that we have up, just so everybody remembers, as well as myself. Polukranos has burned a legendary action. I believe Direm has the acid resist potion currently on him, yes? Or he's drank it?
Yep.
Igor, do you still have Bliss up? Or Bless, not Bliss.
That's what I was trying to remember, if I even had cast Bless. I think I did, so as long as it's not
I know
been a
you
minute,
cast
then yes.
Yeah, I know you cast it. I didn't know if it had stayed up or not. We'll
Yeah,
say it's
bless
still
up.
up. That's fine.
Bless
Bless up. Does anybody else have anything else that they cast ahead of time or want to at this time while you're running?
Amelia cast protection from energy on Yegor, and it lasts for an hour. So
Cool.
as long as she stays concentrated, and she hasn't been hit. So, and then gift of Karametra for her armor as she comes up on this thing.
Oh, that's something I wanted to do as well. Yeah, Karametra's armor.
I saw it clicked off on my thing. I was like, okay, I was gonna do this.
Yeah.
Did I remember to say it?
I'll put out there for sure. I've used my free use of invisibility. I've used one spell slot on Featherfall, which reset my Wild Magic Surge back down to 1. And I've used 1 out of 7 charges on that wand. So I have 6 more of those.
All right. And anything else anybody wants to cast?
Let's kill this fucking snake. I mean, Hydra.
Snakeopides.
Snakeopity.
So I'm gonna go over this combat first because you have fought a Hydra before, but I've changed it a little bit since then, and there's some new things added in. So with initiative order, instead of a layer action, there's gonna be like the other armies action kind of thing. So on initiative 20, the gods will get their axe if chat has given out subs and bits. So for the final thing, we're still doing the subs and bits. 5 subs equals major act. 500 bits, right? Am I saying that right? 500 bits is a minor act. And one of those will happen on each initiative 20. It's not all of them slam you at once on initiative 20. So there's gods that are going to help you, gods that are neutral but will still be trying to remove the threat of Polukranos, and gods that are against you. And I'll roll those randomly every time. On initiative 20, there will also be the people who are helping you that are still fighting other things are going to do stuff for their battles. See if they are winning or losing those battles, as well as this thing is approaching the Cypress Gates. And there are armies on the gates waiting to intercept as well. So once it gets in range, it will take its attacks there on initiative 20. Otherwise, it's like before where each head has its own token. There's a certain reach. If you guys try to attack it specifically, so you can call your shot essentially, because you don't want to hit the head every time, but the thing is going to try and make you hit its heads. So if you want to call your shot to try and hit its body, it's at disadvantage. If you want to just attack normally, you can. But slashing is the only thing that's going to take a head off. If you kill a head, I gotta get my dice. If you kill a head without slashing it off, it doesn't automatically regenerate. It has to remove that head, so another Hydra head would have to take its action to take it off. It's essentially what is going on there. Any questions?
No.
Alright, I'm just going to write down our bits that we just got during that thing.
And everyone in Setessa needs to remember, pray to your gods, the end is coming.
I hope so, because I know Karametra's big there, so maybe she'll help.
Yep. I hope they got the message correctly, the way you Crit thought it was supposed to read.
So, this is a massive battle map, so I'll give you guys a second to find yourselves. You are about 120 to 130 feet away from this thing currently.
Is that each of its separate heads?
Oh, jeez, I thought.
Yes. So
that is awesome.
yes, you can. Each head is essentially a straight line to the body. So you could attack the heads, or you can get closer to the body. Up to you on your turn. I'm going to pull out some dice, and we'll roll initiative once I am ready.
Oh, there we are. Holy crap.
Yeah, we're so
right?
It took me a
It's a
second.
very, very large map.
Much larger. Like the tokens of the World Eater made it very deceiving.
Yeah.
Along with the foliage of the ground, it made it so you couldn't tell where the grid lines really were.
Yep. It
I
is
saw
an enormous
colors,
map because
so
this
it's
is
like-
an enormous monster.
I think that's us.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Get up a turn order for you, and I'm going to delete everything here because we're going to do a new initiative. You do have Theodore with you currently. You can see him
Oh my
standing
gosh.
standing next to
We're dead now.
Oh my god!
I love
Okay.
it so much.
Dido, thank you so much.
Thank
That one
you,
deserves
Dido.
a shout out.
Yeah, I might have to do more than one a turn to get through all of these. That is
my God.
25
Genius,
subs
girl.
to start off this fight. So
Dido really wants us to die.
5
And I
acts
think
of
that's what
God.
it is.
all
And
right,
they're all 5 nature gods.
so let's do
As long
some
as there's
initiative
no ones on
before
our
you all
side.
die to subs. I'll roll Theodore's.
Oh well. You've already killed one of my characters. You can't hurt me anymore.
Of fucking course. On the last battle,
Oh,
I crit
it
fail
hurts.
my initiative.
Oh my gosh.
It hurts.
All right, guys, it's up to me. Let's see where I land.
We're all so
Yeah,
tired.
but, Holocron
Champion.
is higher than all of
man.
you, so that's not good.
That's absolutely not
Where's
good.
Where's this Theodore man? Let me see him.
He's right next to you.
He's just Hercules. What the fuck?
I thought that was clear from the time we met him.
What?
He's just young Hercules.
Yeah, I
Just
realized
makes Igor that much more jealous.
I realized I didn't give him a token right before he started, so I just like, okay, yeah, young Hercules, and they already had a token made. So, cool. So this thing is currently moving towards the gates. It's not paying any attention to you yet. So, I mean, initiative 20. Let's kick it off right from the get go. I'll do other people's battles first.
Okay. That's good to know.
This.
Well, you're rolling.
That's not-
I'll just vamp.
yeah, go for it.
So you don't have to narrate it. All right. I think it seems as though we have. It's a lot bigger from down here than I recall. But I think it'll be easy to take out. You can't really miss it, can you?
No.
I do have my game plan.
I don't think missing it's the problem. It looks like it's got some thick skin.
Yep. Oh. Well, it doesn't matter how much skin you have. For we shall be the ones to take it down. Look at
It
it's
does matter
cleared
how
all
skin
this
you have.
land so we can renovate.
Just
To make new cities. It'll be fine.
as
Oh, no,
a
you
medical
don't.
professional, it does matter how much skin you have.
Dyram. Take a look at your arms.
Yeah, I have skin. It's weird skin, but it's skin.
You barely have skin there, and you're useful.
That's just mean, Ukrit.
What? I called him useful. What does that mean?
You're still pointing out, like, old scars. Come on.
All right, so the ballistas took their shots and they missed. You don't know what's going on in the other battles yet because they have disadvantages so far away from the gate at this point. But as you guys are moving towards this thing, you hear you feel a familiar presence of one of your fallen allies, and all of you turn invisible. You're all
That's
now
not good.
invisible.
Well, that ruined my plan. Thanks, Fox.
I wonder if it was sports or mayapple.
See my hands?
And
Where'd you all go?
and Holocranos continues to move forward on his turn because he doesn't know you're there. So he moves to here.
Do not ignore us.
And it is Ukrit's turn.
Where are you, Igor? Igor, where are you? Where have you gone? I can't see you.
I am in front of you.
And I put up my hand. Oh, that is you. That's very hairy. That's exactly what I expect. A little oily, a little bit
that is-
strange, but I think that's
You know
fine.
what yeah, don't talk about that.
Well, if I just have one thing to tell
Ew.
you, and that is, I think you should just go right in there. And I tap you on the back and I cast haste. So I have for 1 minute. You can your speed is doubled. You gain a +2 to AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and an additional action on each of your turns that can be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. And then
Okay.
the spell ends if the target can't move or take actions until the end of its next turn, as a wave of authority sweeps over it. But we'll ignore that part.
Cross
but
that
for
bridge
now,
when we come to it.
You get double for base riders. You get double speed, +2 AC, and you can make an additional attack.
Sweet.
For 10 rounds. 6 rounds. 10 rounds. 10 rounds. Yeah. And that's my turn.
Cool.
Go for it.
Thank you. Cool crit.
Igor.
I charge
Fast
up.
cow move.
So if I can hit a head, am I still too far from the bot? Like, would I have to go like here? Oops. To,
Yeah, if you want to hit the body, you have to. You're 10 feet away from the body.
Okay.
But
I'll
attack heads or necks.
I'll start
'cause
with
there's
the head.
The head. Okay.
I'll charge up to the head, and I will give all the smacks I can. But I'm not going to smite these because I don't want to cut the head off necessarily.
Right. Your first one is at advantage because you are
Actually,
invisible.
it's piercing, so I will just fucking go for it. I'm just going to kill this thing.
And are you 10 feet away or 5 feet away when you're stabbing?
I'm 10.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, that first one hits. You do come out of invisibility once you do so, though.
Right. 26.
26 piercing, alright.
Give me 1 second. I just realized I gotta pull up the spear. Okay.
Math is hard. I should just pull up a calculator.
Yes. Calculators are helpful.
I don't know why it took me to figure that out.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to see if there was anything fancy I could do. Not this turn. Alright, attacking again. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, it's just a second. It's because the map is so big, it's being hard on me with the things and the stuff.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
I'm just poking
yep,
holes
yep.
in this thing's neck.
Let me double check its AC because I think it does. Yeah, that hits.
20.
That head dies.
Okay. And then, that sucks. Because I am... So can I use the haste to make... I can't use it to make the dash action? Or can I?
Does
Yes.
haste give you
Yes, you
another
can.
action? And
Yeah, it gives you an action,
Okay.
which is attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object.
Okay. So I move over to the next one with a dash. And then I use my butt end of my spear to smack this next one. I say, "Over here! Look at me!" Hoping that I distract him from biting off his head.
That'll be a hit.
11.
11 bludgeoning damage. Alright. I actually still need to do... Wait, did I do that right?
What
Yeah,
if we
I did
just
that
kill all the heads before it has a chance to bite any off?
right. I mean,
Technically, it's an option, but
That's my turn.
alright. Very cool. Lots of damage done right away. This thing will take a legendary action after you've just knocked the crap out of it. And actually, it's not, because it doesn't have any legendary actions it can do. That would make sense. So, Amelia.
All right. Wow. There. How far can she go? No, that's the wrong button. Out it. She can get to there. Okay. Actually, she's gonna go 10 to here, and I think that puts her in range for guiding bolt. On the body, it does. So guiding bolt, first level. Whoa!
Critical hit. That'll hit. Did you say it was on a head or a body?
On the body,
Okay.
because she's within range of guiding bolt.
Yeah. Because you were calling the shot, though, it is a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this,
Right.
unfortunately, it does miss. Yeah, because
That's fine.
She's invisible.
she's invisible, so
She's invisible.
That's right. So he was down
Ah.
and it crit hits. You were right. Thank you for correcting me.
Thank you. Okay.
You know every rule in the book.
There you go.
No, it's very good that you caught me on that. So total of 34 damage as this bolt shoots straight at the body and hits it dead on, and it starts like this head that was just coming down at Igor starts screaming right in his face.
Oopsie! I don't think she has any other bonus action. She's got that equipped or activated already. Yeah, she just stays back.
All right. It is young Heraclos's turn.
Can I make a petition that I go before Theodore because I have maxed out my dex?
Oh, yep, you were at the same initiative. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wait, but the thing is, you say you maxed out your dex, but you didn't know Theodore has a plus 10.
I did. I don't need to compete with Theodore.
Sorry, he only has a plus 10 when it comes to Igor.
Wait a minute, why is
bonus?
his speed that low? That doesn't make sense. Let's change that. Theodore's speed was 10 for some reason.
What?
He's a
That's
slow
what I'm
boy.
saying.
I am unfortunately too far away to do anything useful. I don't want to burn ki on just dashing, so I'm going to stay invisible and basically end up right behind Igor and give him a little.
I was gonna say, do you want to save your turn? Do you want to ready an action for after I go, or do you want to go up there?
No, I want to go up there because I'm gonna have to be up here anyways, and I can use my action to dash then instead of burning a key point on a bonus action dash.
Okay.
I want to save key for hits and healing and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'll just give Igor a little tap on the shoulder, like, "Hey, buddy, back here."
Oh.
So it is Theodore's turn. I keep having to remeasure because I forget where the spot is. Wait for me, Igor! I'm gonna help! And he dashes forward. Actually, wait, he's got the same aura you do, I believe. Let me double check his aura.
You were so small, I forgot you were with us.
You made sure I stayed with you! I was gonna stay back and help the others! But yeah, he's got that same aura, so he should be able to move a little further as well. So I'm just gonna throw him here, he's fine. But he doesn't get to attack this turn. Back to the top of the initiative order. Let's do some rolls, shall we? First, we'll do the battles that are going on the side. Hopefully they do better than they did last round. Oh, just barely. And up through that dice. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, I don't.
Alright, then the ballistas are gonna fire.
Oh, I see the ballistas! They're firing!
I have a plan. I have a plan. Great.
Another miss. Ballistas, just these giant bolts whizzing off into the forest. And then the gods. Brought to you by Dido.
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
Potentially good.
And now the gods
Probably
presented by Dido.
Igor,
Ew.
can I get a wisdom saving throw from you, please?
No,
Oh
this is not
no.
good. This is not the time, Mogus.
Theoretically, it should be good, but you know.
Ah!
Oh!
Okay.
27.
Okay.
27. You are able to shake off the effects of falling under Mogus's rage.
Said, fuck you, Mogus. I'm going to kill this thing.
You're too
Last
fast for Mogus
episode
now. Your
is the
brain is
musical,
racing.
guys. Surprise!
Igor, you got this thing's attention. It's gonna try and bite you.
Good.
So the first head tries to bite. Where is your bite? There it is. That's a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Surprise, surprise. Oof. That's 20 damage from the first head.
Okay.
Did you include the plus 2 AC you had? I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, my AC goes up. What was the hit? Again?
I believe you said 25.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, it hits.
Okay.
So that one takes a bite out of you, and the other head is going to come over here to try and bite the other one off.
Oh.
it didn't roll high enough to do so. But the other heads aren't able to wrap out that far around, so they will stay here to intercept any other incoming damage. Ukrit.
All right, you can do this, Ukrit. I'm just going to find a way. I can't move myself.
Are you on the right? Click
You have
here.
to
You're on the
click
arrow.
the
I was
distance.
on the arrow. That makes sense. Actually, I need to go back there. I'll go straight there. All right. All right. Now I just need to the arrow. Calculate. Think. I'm useless this round. Is there something I can do?
Dash in a little closer for next time.
Oh, maybe. Amelia can clearly hear him monologue to himself as he's doing all this stuff.
Move in behind. There's no heads that
10.
way.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Not that she can see him.
Okay. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Igor, you've got 2 heads on you currently, and one just took a big bite out of you.
Did Amelia go? Why do I not remember Amelia going? Oh, she got involved.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
she got
okay.
involved. She goes right after you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go like up and oh no, not that way. I guess.
Oh,
I'm just
also
gonna
concentration check for when you got
right,
bit.
right.
For
good
blood.
call.
Saving throw, sorry, not check.
13. So what's it, 25.
Yep, it saves.
Oh, it's 20
Because
damage.
it
right.
did damage, so.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna cut through here to get to the body. I'm gonna get within the 5 feet,
Okay.
and then just go in with all my attacks on the body.
All at disadvantage because the closest head is waiting to intercept any hits.
Has
First
anybody
one
attacked yet?
is normal because Amelia hit the body with
Right.
Guiding Bolt.
Correct.
So the first one's at normal.
Boom. So
Um,
25.
25 will hit.
And I am going to smite at second level for this one.
Smite at the 2nd level. Cool.
So 22 plus 7, 8, 9. So
9,
22 plus
yep.
9.
Cool.
Yep, and then I'm gonna keep attacking.
All right. Disadvantage now.
18.
18 doesn't hit.
I'm gonna go with the opposite end.
Doesn't hit.
All right, and then because of haste, I have. Do I have extra attack again, or just that one flat attack from haste?
One attack.
Okay.
It just one attack.
So
That one
26.
will. That one hits.
And you know what? Can I smite again? What other smites do I have? Do I have blinding smite? Is that a thing? This thing's
You
It
have
is
to
a
cast
thing.
it as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, I'm just gonna smite at level 1 on this
Smite
one.
at level 1.
21, and then smite. Oh, why didn't it work? There it is. 12. Hey, that did more damage than my fucking level 2.
So 23 total. Oh, giant white cat outside.
Mhm.
I saw a giant white thing walking past my window. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, so you stab into Polychronos twice, but you decided to go within the 5 feet range. So as you're stabbing in with the spear, blood starts shooting out of the puncture wound, and you're gonna take some damage because of it. As you get covered in acid.
You have resistance from Amelia, though.
Right.
You also have a. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Did they attack? Did you make the +2 in there?
23, so half to
No.
11 acid damage.
Was that a deck save?
Nope, you just straight up take it
Oh,
because you're
This is-
within 5 feet.
I'm just making sure he remembers all this haste stuff. Is all.
Yeah.
Making sure. Also, point of clarification. I am not invisible
Yeah,
because I
you cast
cast haste.
There you go. You are not invisible.
I forgot about that when I was going through all this.
Fair enough.
Yep, that's my
Um,
So goodbye, everyone.
goodbye, everyone. Amelia.
she can get there. How far is she away from the things again now? 75. I guess she'll guiding bolt this wrong button. This head.
Alright, it...
First level.
Yep, you can just shoot the heads normally because they'll take the hits. It does miss though. That's this thing just shooting past its head and it whips its head to look at you.
And yeah, that's all she can do this round.
Alright. Tyrum, you were still invisible.
Okay, I
only
am
one.
going to run up to here next to my boy Igor.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the advantage of being invisible to hopefully make a quarterstaff attack on the body.
Yep, you can do so.
And if my roll 20 continues to delay, okay, ooh, 20.
Yeah, that hits right on the money.
Okay. So that's 8 damage to him. I come out of invisibility then.
Yep, so you're now at disadvantage as the closest head spots you looking down at Igor, getting ready to take hits.
I think I'm then just going to swing my quarterstaff over at the head that's next to me.
Very fair.
Another
Go.
20.
That hits.
14 damage to it.
14 damage.
I'm then going to use a key for Flurry of Blows. I'm going to punch the head.
Okay.
Punch. Critical. Oh. Clarification, because if I use a Hand of Harm on this, would that also be doubled?
Yes. Or well, no. Do you roll dice for Hand of Harm?
Yes.
Then yes, all dice damage is doubled.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it for 14. I'm gonna use a Hand of Harm, and then so that's 8 necrotic damage to it with 14 normal damage.
Okay.
I know it can't be poisoned, so I'm not gonna try. And then I'm gonna use my last Flurry of Blows to attack Igor and give him a Hand of Healing for 8 points.
Thank you.
Yep, that's what I'm here for.
She did.
I feel like I had thrown out shoulder from all the swinging.
Yep, just a little.
All right. Theodore, who is still invisible, is going to run up and try to stab this head. He has his own character sheet.
What a big boy.
What a big boy. He misses with the first, goes for a second, and hits with the second one.
He misses with advantage?
Yeah, he rolled 2 15s, man.
Why'd we bring him?
Distraction.
As he stabs this thing for 12 and also is going to take that. I don't know why I put my dice away because I need them for whenever he gets stabbed. Takes that acid damage in return. Ooh, that's not great for you, young man. Does this much damage to you. Cool. That is Theodore's turn. And we get back to top of the initiative, so let's do some rolls.
Just a question, Sharp. Do I take acid damage for hitting the Hydra?
You do not, because it's bludgeoning damage. So you're not piercing your skin and causing blood to come out.
Didn't even need the potion. Could have gave it to someone else. It's okay. As an emergency, if I get swallowed.
Ooh, your allies aren't doing awesome. Oh, never mind. One of them's doing really good, actually.
It's fine. We're doing just fine here. We got one head down. Another one's not looking great. From my assumption.
I believe, because it hasn't moved, they're still at disadvantage, unfortunately. I'm going to double check for you guys, though. Because it is a long shot. Yeah, it's way too far, but they still do get to shoot at it. That one misses. Second ballista. Misses. And then the gods, brought to you by Dido.
Oh, sorry.
Yes?
Never mind. You were doing ballistas.
Hey, Igor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
You begin with Theodore there helping you, and you start to feel friendship flowing through your body as your best friend empowers you, bringing your strength to 20.
Do you feel that? That's blood coursing through veins.
Yes, so for the rest of the fight, your strength is at 20 now.
That's haste.
They'll call it cocaine in a couple years.
It is now Polukranos' turn, and it is going to take its full action as all the rest of the four heads all swivel to everybody that is now visible, and all of them roar at the same time, and they puff up this giant frill on the top of their head. And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on, Amelia.
Including
You're
your
supposed to be
score.
good at this.
21.
Oh, I've been forgetting to roll bless, but it doesn't matter. All my attacks hit
19.
anyways.
All right, I can do this.
So mine's 15 total.
I can do this. 19.
Igor,
Wait,
what is your aura? Yeah, what's your aura for Direm?
Should be 3, right?
Hold on. Aura of protection. 10 feet. Creates charisma modifier. Okay, so that is it's a 3.
Okay, so I'm at 18.
18. Let me pull up Igor, because I think it might be a different paladin thing that I'm thinking of.
The can't be frightened inside of their aura.
Yeah, is that Vengeance?
It's either a different paladin or a higher level, one of the two.
Yeah.
But also, if I get feared, I can end it as an action on my next turn. So if someone needs to be feared, I'm a good one to fear.
I do have something that says can't be charmed or frightened, but it doesn't have any information in there.
Yeah, it doesn't have any information.
Yeah, I think that's just for you.
I don't think that's... Because that doesn't sound like a Minotaur thing, so I don't know why that's there.
I think that's a base paladin. Like, as a paladin, you get it, and then later on you can share it with people.
Oh, because it says racial.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Did I get like an item at one point or something? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think that's just something weird that ended up happening. I don't think that's actually there. But you're fine anyway. So we had Amelia, Theodore, Ukrit, and Direm all fail this. You are all now frightened.
Oh, shit.
That's fair. I needed
For a
20.
minute, you can repeat the save at the end of your turn. So yeah, you can't move towards this thing, and you have disadvantage on attacks on it, which if you were shooting at the body, you already had. Yeah, that takes its full action to do that. So it is now Ukrit's turn. You are frightened.
Right, so I am frightened, and I can, at the end of my turn, you said?
Yes, at the end of your turn, you can make the save again.
Let's see, where is my... Let's see, there's 35. So I need 70. So I'm gonna hide out at this tree trunk. Oh, crap! And I dive underneath the root. I didn't realize I wasn't invisible! Alright, well, I mean, if that's the fucking turn, that's it.
Yeah, you can make your wisdom save again then.
Alright. Oh, I need a 20. So I need to get a good roll.
Yes.
I got it.
Nice.
You are good. You are good. You are no longer frightened of this thing.
Oh.
Igor, it is your turn, and you are not frightened.
I am not frightened, correct?
You are not frightened.
Okay. I am going to move around a little bit and back 5 feet up from the monster, now that I know that its blood is poisonous.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yep. And start stabbing. Well, everybody's frightened. Is there anything I can fucking do? Hold on. I have to like individually lesser restoration people. No, that wouldn't even work. All right.
Just go for it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go for a spear for 23
That'll
Sorry,
hit.
disadvantage. Sorry, that's
Disadvantage, correct. 21 still hits.
21. Yeah.
So yeah, all these are body shots, I assume.
17. I would like to Inspiring Smite as my bonus action this turn.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
You deal damage to creature. As a bonus action, you can distribute temporary HP to creatures of your choice within 30 feet of you, including you, 2d8 plus paladin level. Okay.
Alright, cool.
Plus 8. 14. I think I'm the only one looking that's been hit, right?
Yeah, you're the only one that's been bit so far.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
in
heal
this
myself.
Fair.
I am pretty bad.
So that's your bonus action to do
Right.
the Inspiring Smite.
2. Okay. And then I'm just gonna come back in with my next hit.
Alright.
Nat 1.
The nat 1, yes, you do miss. As this other head comes in to try and swoop the spear hit, and you gotta put it down into the ground to miss him. I'm not doing the thing where it's stuck in the ground. You just missed it. So just
Okay.
flavor.
And then I'll use my haste.
That
Or,
one at disadvantage does
18.
miss.
Shoot.
Yep.
Not as good. But hey, I
Not
got the
as good.
healing off. That's it.
All right, Amelia.
All right. She's gonna put her spiritual weapon down at 4th level. Right. Oh, wrong button. Right there.
All right.
And have it take a lovely little swing. It misses.
Right here, you want it, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. But yes, it
Um,
does.
And then I think since that was a bonus action, I could cast. What is it? Sacred Flame. She's still 60 feet away.
Correct. What kind of save is that for me? A dexterity save.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe this thing passed. Where's my sheet? It's over here. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, passed.
Okay. And that's the end of her turn, so she'll make her wisdom save.
That passes. Amelia is no longer frightened by this thing as you hurl some spells at it to try and keep it away from you.
Essentially.
You're able to steel yourself and come back to the fight in full force. Dyrim.
I'm just going to use my action to do Stillness of Mind to end the fear on myself. And then Igor healed himself up a little bit. I think I'm going to chill here then. Not do anything with my bonus action. So just clear my mind.
All right. So this thing is going to take its first legendary action now. That's got a few of you closer. As it begins to turn its body, and Igor, you see it coming first. The tail starts sweeping through the trees, knocking down anything in front of it, and it's going to try and hit all of you. So as it hits people, it gets disadvantage. So first it attacks at Igor at full strength. If it hits him, then it goes to disadvantage for the other two that are within its range. First one is what's your tail do? A 24.
Damn it, yeah, that hits.
Alright, so for Dyrim at disadvantage. Still a 25.
Yep.
And then for your boy. Theodore is actually able to avoid this tail as it hits the both of you, and all the trees around it. And before it does damage, or while it's doing damage, I guess, I need a strength saving throw from the two of you.
Ooh. 13.
17.
Both of you are knocked prone as this tail smashes into you and also does an additional 17 damage.
Okay. That's the con. Alright, 17.
Alright, and that's its legendary there. Theodore, Mr. Igor, I'm real scared. That thing just did a lot. And he's gonna try and attack. He's going to try and stab at this head at disadvantage because he can't really get past it to get to the body at this point. Why am I rolling? You have a character sheet, Theodore.
Do not fear. Heraclos is with us.
Hey, that one on the first one, but he hears your words yelling out to him and hits with a second pike attack. 8 stabby damage. But unfortunately, he's going to take that acid blood damage as well. As this blood splatters all over him, starts to burn his skin. He's standing, but he's fucking awesome. Top of the initiative order. Let's do some more checking on your mates.
At least none of us are afraid anymore. We got only had to deal with that for 1 round.
It's true.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
The ballista bolts. Miss. Second ballista bolts. Actually hits. One of the ballista bolts whizzes and hits right into this thing's body at a spot where you guys aren't going to get hit by the acid. Don't worry about that. Oh yeah, I need more dice for this.
Okay.
Not bad damage from the ballista bolt either. And then it is the gods, brought to you by Dido. Oh, I've got to actually turn the page backwards to see this one. So, Amelia, next to you, the ground begins to split a little bit as these vines like rip open the ground next to you, and a fountain of this pinkish liquid starts to come out of the ground. So, if you guys need it, it's a little bit out of your ways, but essentially this is a fountain that is a healing potion next to Amelia. So if you can get to it, it's there.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, good to know.
But then it is Paulo Kranos' turn, which is probably not what you wanted to hear. Cross on back guard. This thing still wants to get its head back, so the first one's going to try and bite off that head. Misses. Second one's going to take a bite at that head. That one hits, but it needs to still meet the threshold. What is your bite damage, my dude? Yeah, not nearly enough.
Okay.
As these other heads aren't quite able to get over to you guys, and these ones are focused on trying to remove that head.
Okay.
Who crit?
Okay. I regain my composure. Okay. Alright. So they can see me. I just have to get in there close. But I need to make sure... what am I thinking? I'm not going to die. For if I were to die, I would not have had a reason to kill Thassa and Nylea, which I do because they killed my daughter Megan. Which means I'm coming. 5. Oh god, sorry, my mouse is like all over the place. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I believe that's the spot I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, dang it. I mean, I wish I could do a little bit better, but... So I have a 5-foot line going in this 100-foot direction.
Okay.
And that... I see my allies on the ground. I see the healing potion. I say to Polykranos, You ugly Hydra! I've defeated one of you before. I've lived. I am Ukrit the Unkillable. Now feel my wrath. You want a storm? I'll bring it. And then I lightning bolt.
And he actually gets a nat 7 on the dex check.
On the
Using
dex
my
check.
portent.
Alright, he will use legendary resistance on that.
Okay, so he only takes half of this damage then.
Okay.
So he takes 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
Burned a resistance, though.
Yeah.
As this lightning bolt goes whizzing at it, and it moves just enough that you catch one of the necks and singe it, but it doesn't get the full blast of the lightning bolt.
All right. That's it. That's my turn.
That is your turn. All right. It is then yours turn.
Will hit, will crit. He's gonna turn back around and just start wailing on this thing again.
I assume a disadvantage for the body checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
18.
That's a miss. 14 because of disadvantage.
16.
16. That misses.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, that one
24.
That one. Was...
You know what? I'm gonna do the dang thing. Level 2 smite.
Dang thing. Let's see it.
12.
12 damage
And
from
then
the smite. And
23.
Very nice. Total 35 damage from Igor this turn.
And then I'm gonna come in with the opposite end of the spear, but probably miss. Yeah.
That does miss, yes. So total 35, you say?
Yeah.
Just go to the calculator. Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to how far could I get there? I'm going to attempt to dip toward that healing well.
Alright. You will get one attack of advantage on you because you're trying to run away. Actually, no, its heads are preoccupied. You don't get the attack of advantage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, never mind. Hold on. I would have had to stand up and use half my movement.
Yes,
so
you were prone.
I will just stay here. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
I'll be okay.
You'll be okay, he says. Alright, Amelia.
Alright. Did anyone else... Dyron took damage, right?
Yes.
Yes, he got hit by a tail.
Okay. I need to double check my... 8, 5, 10, 15, 25. So she didn't get to there. Alright. And this is 60 feet. How bad are each of them looking?
Theodore's not looking great.
Okay.
I believe Igor isn't looking great either, since
Yeah.
he's trying to dip away for the fountain. And
I don't
Okay.
look
I'm
great.
sure
but I-
Dyron didn't appreciate it.
I don't look great. But, well, sorry. I'm not doing great, but it doesn't show.
Oh, Igor's fine.
What do you
for each
mean?
of
I am
them.
looking great. Do you not see the swell on my biceps now?
So
Only-
8 for each person?
Only muscular men have this much blood in them.
And Sacred Flame for the action.
Alright, so dex saving throw from Pokranos. He fails it.
Then he can take 10 radiant damage.
He will take 10 radiant damage. I ain't wasting my letter resist on your worries anymore.
And since she used her bonus action, her spiritual weapon can't do anything this turn.
Fortunate. Dyram, it's your turn. You're
Okay.
prone.
I'm going to stand up. It's fine. I got lots of movement.
Okay.
I'm going to do quarterstaff attack on the head that's next to me. Oh, I have bless though. Maybe it's enough. Ooh, yes, 21.
Oh yeah, so we have to do another check for bless.
So
Yeah.
that's 11 damage to it.
11 damage.
And actually, give me a Constitution saving throw for a stunning strike, please.
All right. How's a 14?
14 is exactly the save you need.
Yeah, I don't need to burn nothing.
Okay.
Also, con saving throw from Igor for when you got hit by the tail.
I rolled it at the time.
Oh, you passed? Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're good.
Ooh, I don't think that's a 17 to hit. That's going to miss regardless.
That's gonna miss, yep.
Then I'm going to use another key to do Flurry of Blows to punch this dude. Just going to miss. Cool. Great. I'm going to then, because I still have 20-some feet of movement, I'm going to run over to Theodore and give him a Hand of Healing for 8.
All right. Keeping your boy up and in the fight. I like it.
Trying to.
All right. And speaking of, it's his turn. He's gonna try and stab. Sorry, here, Dyram.
Excuse me.
You're good. He sucks. He misses both of his spike stabs, so you don't get any of the acid on you. Thank you, Mister. I'm trying to get these heads, but they move a lot. They move really fast. And
rather you hit the head and I take the acid damage than you not hit.
Top of the initiative. Let's do some. See what your allies are up to.
Crit's just wondering, seeing like Theodore like flail his spear around, like not doing anything, and he's thinking, what was Igor so jealous about the whole time? Why was he so intimidated by this?
Ballista bolts. Oh, that first one hit. Second one misses though. This does remind me of your damage.
A lot. Like so much damage.
3d8.
All the damage. 3d10.
Oh, I was close.
Ooh.
You know what? Let's just go for it. 3d12, man.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
go crazy.
You're right. Actually, it is 3d12. And then we got some gods. So we've been racking up some bits, and I don't want those to go to waste. So we have 2 minor acts ready to go here. So I am going to roll a d4 for each of them. Number 2 is Igor, and number 3 is Amelia. You both have advantage on your next attack.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Your next round, sorry. So for Igor, for the whole round, you have advantage on your attacks. Amelia, you as well.
Nice.
and your spiritual weapon gets it. If you want to use it that turn. And then our god. Ooh, crit. Hopefully this helps you.
Maybe, probably not.
You think to all of the civilization that will be lost if this thing is allowed to continue rampaging. You think of your daughters and how
Their Senate career.
Yeah, their Senate career. Your intelligence is increased to 20. I know it's only by 1, but
yeah, that's by 1.
Yeah.
You know, well, all right.
Go get
No,
your-
it might bring my save up. I think it might bring my save up.
It should.
Yeah. But now it's Paulo Kranos' turn, and seeing that all of you are trying to get around behind it, it's going to fully rotate its body as well. So the heads are going to be moving around here.
Can I punch a head as it's going away?
Yeah, I'll allow you to try and hit the heads.
Can I stab one as it comes into my territory using my action?
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait, you have Sentinel. Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, come on. I hit it.
Yep, you hit it.
26.
26.
7 for me. I'd be trying to hit the most injured one.
So the damage is
that was
15.
right next to me.
Sorry.
Damage is 15. And you are going to take your acid because it is right next to you still. Well, you can stab it before it comes in. You're fine. You don't take acid.
Okay.
That one. And did you hit Dyram? You did 7 damage?
Yes, 7 damage to hopefully the more damaged one that was right next to me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you do that. And now it is ready to do some damn damage to you kids. But first, it's going to try and take that damn head off because it's been trying for a while here. That's going to hit with its first bite. I think it needs 2 to try and take it off. Misses with the second one, though. So let's see if it can take this off. Where are you? Where are you, thing I need to do damage with? Yeah, not quite enough. But the other 2 are right on top of you, Dyram and Theodore. So one's going to try and bite Dyram first. That's an 18 to hit.
It's exactly my armor class.
Oh, Joe, look at that.
Would you just look at it?
Well, look at that. Isn't that something?
19 damage as this thing pierces this beak-like protrusion onto your body. And the other one tries to bite.
Okay.
And it hits Theodore. For that amount of damage that you don't need to know. Yeah, it punctures through Theodore's armor and does a ton of damage to him as well. And it is now Ukrit's turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me. I can. No, okay, I can just aim at the head for some of this shit. Yeah. So I am going to get down here. And yeah, I'm going to pull out this one and try to paralyze it.
All right.
I need a intelligent con? What is this? What is this thing I'm doing? Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Roll a 15.
All right.
All right.
That's my turn.
Igor, it's your turn. You have 2 heads surrounding you, and you are close to the body.
I'm focusing on the body still.
Disadvantage on your attacks, but equaled out to normal,
yeah.
Yes. 19 just
19.
misses.
Okay, that should hit, right?
23 will hit.
Let me look. Oh. And Divine Smite. 11. That's not bad.
From the smite, what about the spear?
The spear is going to blast it with 21.
33 damage.
Alright, third attack. Hey! That's going to be Divine Smite.
Yeah, you put some smite to double it up there.
So that's 3. Let me roll it again for the extra die. 13.
Cool. And then short damage.
The crit damage, 18 plus 16.
18 plus 16. You got a lot of freaking damage going on here, dude.
Big numbers.
See it.
Igor showed up to this fight, dude.
I knew if I couldn't do damage, he could.
47 total on that one hit.
16.
Nice.
Yeah, total of
nice.
79 so far for the turn.
And then Igor comes around with the opposite end. Whoo! 11.
Igor's mad.
For 11 bludgy.
Don't say that.
Igor's not mad. Igor having time of life.
This is all he's ever dreamed of, to follow in Herrick's footsteps doing this battle.
That's my turn.
All right. Amelia.
Alright. First things first, spiritual weapon is going to take its swing at the head nearest to it.
Alright. That will be a hit. Right on the money.
And I cast it at level 4, so...
Damage is damage.
12?
12 force, alright.
And then... what should I do? I guess Sacred Flame for the action? Sure. Dex save.
Dexterity save. some more chippy damage. All right. Anything else from you?
She's just moving
All right.
that way.
Probably a good idea because it's taking its legendary action now.
There we go. That's 35.
As it sees Ukrit pulling out this wand, trying to get it to fall into the same trap as before, it's going to charge him, which in turn is going to hurt a lot of you. So, let's see here.
Excuse me?
So he's able to charge here, but has to keep... no, I'll just leave it here. You guys are just underneath him at this point. So...
Yeah, he's technically still in my range.
He's still in
too,
your
so,
range.
Yeah.
So I need... damage done to peeps, maybe. Okay, so it gets to make an attack on Theodore, on Igor, and on Dyrim, as these enormous reptilian feet start crushing the ground around it and pulling its body forward. And you can see like the front of its chest. It's almost too heavy for those front arms, so it kind of drags along the ground as it bounces up and down. There's these like spined ridges on its chest where they plow through the dirt as it's pulling itself forward. Igor, that's a 24 to hit you. Actually, it's a lot more.
It does hit. I have a question though.
Yes.
So he's attacking me, correct?
Yes.
So when
Correct.
this is him running me over.
Yes.
Okay, so he's within 5 feet when he does this.
Yeah, he's like.
I would like to take my reaction to use my spear's ability.
Very fair. I will just do the rest.
Retaliation.
It's.
You said I took 25 though.
It was 25, or it was way more than
24 to hit. Okay.
It was sorry, I should do the correct math for you. 32 to hit. Sorry. For Dyrim, it's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Theodore. If Theodore is able to roll out of the way of these feet stomping on the ground as it's pulling itself forward, and let's do some damage to you kids, shall we? Igor.
19. Shit.
You take 16 damage.
Okay.
Dyrim, you take 15 damage.
Okay.
And I'll say you're able to be outside of it so that you're not just underneath it.
Does 19 hit?
A 19 doesn't hit.
Ah.
Yeah, this thing is
Needed
just
that.
like just stomping on you as it's running over you, and you're like getting plowed by the scales on its torso.
God damn it. You
Alright,
still would have had the fucking giggle.
you aren't able to get the spear to stab into him, but you do hold the concentration on your bless. Dyrim.
I don't freaking know. I'm almost dead.
Is Theodore down? I saw you put the little mark on him.
Oh no, sorry, that was his frightened mark.
Okay. Just making sure.
Ah, son of a gun.
It's going well for you, huh, Dyrim?
You know, this is not a good day for Dyrim. Ah, son of a... I'm going to use my action to move over to here, or use my movement to get over to there. And then I think I'm just gonna drink a healing potion as my action, because I don't... to maybe get me something.
Alright.
Seven, great.
Cool. Theodore, he's doing some stabbing. Hits on his first, hits on his second. There's your boy.
Yes.
Okay, damage. But he is going to take a lot of acid damage for that, unfortunately. Actually, I think that's enough for the first one. Let me see. Yep. This acid splashes all over his body, and Theodore goes unconscious.
Mm.
I tried, Mr. Igor! And he goes down. Or you hear
Theodore!
silence.
No!
Top of the initiative. Let's get some ally battles going here. Oh, thankfully, that one went better.
Amelia's just looking at the Hydra with their shield up, like, that! Stay back! Stay back! Like a little mace.
And then the ballista bolts miss. First one. Second one. Miss. Yep, miss.
Of course.
Gods. We have
Come on.
we have another minor. So let's see who gets it. 2. Igor, you once again get advantage on all your attacks this round.
Yes, I like that one.
And then that one already happened, so we re-roll.
Sorry, Theodore. Was gonna heal you, but
Oh, frickin' not good for you kids.
Classic
Cool.
Igor.
Cool.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from everybody, please?
Oh no!
shit.
You have
Igor,
advantage, Igor.
Yep.
I have
Because of
advantage.
Is this a magic thing?
Nope,
25.
this is a god thing.
Oh, I'm gonna
22.
18. 21 with Igor's aura.
Oh,
Nice bump.
Ooh, great.
Nice.
Actually, everybody rolled pretty well, right?
Good numbers, everyone.
What'd you get total, Iron?
21 with Igor's aura.
Okay, cool. So if you guys look to the top of the map, you'll see that there was a river this thing had to cross. The water in the river begins to gather and curl back as this enormous tidal wave comes out and starts to crash across these fallen trees. Getting ahead of myself on the frozen stuff. So you're not knocked prone, but you do take half of this damage still, as the water crashes on top of you.
I take 0 because I passed my save.
There you go.
I jump again.
Goodbye.
I know how fast it works. I just jump and then I'm fine.
I will die in this.
11 damage as the water crashes over you. Polukranos takes the full hit from it.
Was that?
What kind of damage?
Let me double check.
And also,
Tidal wave, I think it's
my God.
bludgeoning.
was the 11 already halved or no? Is like 11
The 11
the
is the half of the damage.
Okay.
It was total 22.
Gotcha.
It's bludgeoning damage, yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Just checking.
I am looking quite poor.
It's because you spent all your money on the Heracles Temple. That's no time for this talk.
Oh yeah, she's good. Your acid resistance is still up.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, that does remind me. I gotta make a concentration save.
Yeah,
True,
so
I gotta
does.
do that too.
Yep.
What is a concentration save? I've never had to make
Oh,
one.
13.
Constitution saving
Oh, that
throw.
passes still though.
Oh, that is.
Damage was
I don't
low.
know, maybe. Let's see.
Yep, just need a 10 or above.
20.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
more
I'm
than good.
concentrating.
Yes.
Just a little splish splash. Taking a bath.
That was the 5 that Dido brought to you, and we just got another one from Nisa, so...
You might be able to get a freaking emote slot at this point. Damn.
The gods aren't stopping here. The gods train is still running. But it is now Polukranos' turn. This isn't in a great position for you crit, is it?
Nope.
These two are still going to try and bite their friend. So this head is dragging along behind it, because it is dragging along behind it, and these two are going to come over to try and bite it off. Oh, they both hit this time, thankfully. For them.
Thankfully.
Thankfully for them.
So when do the gods show up and just smite this? Like, we're
After
just
we
a
die.
delay tactic, right? Like,
Yeah.
So both these two rip into this thing's this dead head's neck and is able to rip off that other head. Not able to regenerate this turn, but it is gone now. While these other two are here for you, Ukrit.
Okay. Remember, you need to roll them individually because the first one's going to have disadvantage. The second one may or may not have disadvantage. So that's the iffy. So
first one. You rolled 2 10s for a 23 in total.
So he's got a plus 13 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. He has to get a nat 1 for me to ever.
That's what I was telling you.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that now. No, I remember that now. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that hits. Goodbye.
So let's see you take this damage because I don't think you take 1 hit from this thing. So let's see. 16 damage total.
Oh.
In the first hit.
Oh,
all right.
Well,
Second
all
hit.
right. 16. Let's see.
Second head got a 25.
20. Yeah, that hits. I completely forgot about this part.
17 damage.
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Anything.
Okay. That's Polycratus' turn.
2 concentration checks from.
That is 2 concentration checks.
13. Oh, it's fine. I was going to drop my concentration on my turn anyway. I don't give a shit.
All right, so that's your turn.
That's for my haste, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm no longer hasted.
So I'm going to drop it anyways, because I already knew what my plan was for this turn.
Okay.
Oh gosh! Oh, what is happening? There's a whirlwind of pain. All right. Invisibility.
All right.
Goodbye.
Very fair.
And then they're dealing with the healing, so I can't do anything with that. So 5, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm gonna go over here.
All right. Igor.
Igor loses his turn because haste ended.
Oh, correct.
Ooh, that
Amelia.
doesn't feel good.
All right. Could you move her spiritual weapon 20 feet this way? It's just going to start moving towards the heads, but it's still going to take its swing.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Sorry. 19.
How far can you move it? 5,
20 feet.
15, 20 right here?
Yeah.
What was it to hit?
It'd be
Yep.
19 because it's disadvantage because of the head. It's just the body.
Correct. Yes. So it is 19, so it misses.
Yeah. And then for her action, she'll try and hit the head nearest her with the mace. Nope.
That misses as well. I mean, Amelia really hasn't been in direct combat lately. She usually stays in the back, so she hasn't thrown her mace in a while.
Nope.
Dyram.
I'm going to get there. Yeah, I'm gonna run so I am right next to Amelia. And then unloaded my quarterstaff on this head.
Miss.
That's not gonna, even with less, that is gonna do it. Second quarterstaff.
That one
6.
hits.
Cool. 14 damage, and then I'm just gonna take 1 bonus action fist attack. Ooh, maybe? Yes, 22.
That will hit.
For another 10 damage.
Alright. Anything else from you, sir?
Actually, yes. Can I don't know how much of an effect it will have, but I have the...
Oh, I think he died.
Uh-oh.
Step
No.
forward.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, you might need to repeat yourself. Your cam is frozen, and we didn't hear you.
Okay.
But now you're moving.
Am I good?
We can hear you, yeah.
Okay. With my Crusher feat, when I hit someone with bludgeoning, I can move them 5 feet backwards. Can I push this head back and then take a 5-foot step forward so it's further away from Amelia?
Yeah, we can try. Is it automatically do it?
I believe so. I need to pull it up on D&D Beyond because it's not in any of it. I'm 90% sure it's just automatic.
It does, yeah. Because I remember this being on another show I was watching.
Features and traits. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided the target is no more than one size larger than
And
you.
the
It is
heads are
bigger than that.
even much larger than you, yeah.
Okay, I mean, it was worth a shot. Still hit it.
That is alright. Alright. Yeah, we need a saving throw from your boy. Alright. It is top of the order. Let's get our final act of the god that we have here. I'm excited for that, so let's do that first. Already did that one.
All right, Heliod, heal us with your
Already did
golden
that
light.
Aeroclose, show up and tie the heads together.
You did that one.
Okay.
Gotten a lot of multiple.
Defara, invent the nuke.
So dark clouds begin to swirl above Setessa. It's almost like smoke more than clouds. And through these clouds comes a large horned head. The face seems really sunken in, dark eyes. This is a god you haven't seen before, but as he raises his skeletal arm, it's like there's flesh on it still, but it's very, very thin. But with this giant whip, he whips out to hit Palukranos with it.
Ooh.
Is that Erebos?
That is Erebos, and it
Yay!
flashes against his body, dealing
He got his power back.
damage.
He's not
He's
evil.
not the bad guy. Yay!
He was never the bad guy, turns out.
He came up, he's like, I heard someone was talking smack. What is going on?
Just down here doing my business for once. Pricks.
My phone was blowing up all morning.
Group chat was going wild.
Hifta, tifta, hifta, tifta. Ladies, get in gear over there. Ballistas. Miss. Second one. Miss. Palukranos' turn. So on its turn, this head. So from the stump where it bit off its head, the skin begins to bubble, and two heads push through it. But they take their turn to do that. So there is now 6 heads. The one that is on top of Diamond Amelia is going to attack Diamond first.
Okay.
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Turns out that will hit. 18 damage.
Go down.
Second head that's nearby is going to come up to bite Amelia for a 25 to hit.
That hits.
For... Is that right? Yeah. 19 damage. And these other two are confused that Ukrit has left and they don't know where he is, so they're kind of trying to search the area for him. Ukrit!
But I'll never tell.
18. Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Slowly creep away. Psych! I turn around and lightning bolt.
Alright.
I need that save.
Dex
from
save?
ya. And I'm casting at level 4.
Okay.
This time. Yes, a dex save.
That is a fail, but it will use
Ooh.
legendary resist.
Ooh, you don't say. That's all 3. That's all 3, folks. This thing's good as dead. Okay, so it does its thing. I'm going to do the damage. It's going to be a, halfy, but so 14.
14.
Oh, what does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate when you roll one.
What a waste. What a waste of a spell slot. Just kidding, that's all I was going to cast with level 4s anyway. Whatever. Okay, that's that.
Alright. Again, it's able to duck most of its heads from this bolt of lightning, but you singe a little bit of it in between to the heads next. The crease where they connect, I should say. Igor, you have a turn this time.
Yeah.
Don't have advantage anymore, though, unfortunately.
I am going to give myself 18 points of lay on hands.
Alright.
1 second. And then I am going to start making my way down to my good friend Theodore.
Alright.
That's all I can do, I guess.
Yeah. Amelia.
All right. How's Darren looking?
Down.
I'm at 0.
Oh, you're down? Okay.
Yeah.
I totally missed that somehow.
That's all right.
Whoosh! I was just like, what am I gonna do next turn? Okay, that solves that. You get 18 hit points back.
Nice.
She
Thank
reaches
you.
down and like pats his head. It's like, okay, you can't back down yet. And then spiritual weapon's going to move to about there and take another shot at the body because it won't be able to reach the head yet.
Take a minute. Put you. Come here, spiritual weapon. I need you.
Come here.
Come here.
It misses.
So, spiritual weapon. You're causing problems for me. Not
You
even.
gotta. That's the thing I've learned is you have to have tokens for some of these things because it's just the drawings on here is just so
Well,
dang hard to grab.
It also doesn't help that it's on top of Granos, so I have to keep moving him to the map layer so I can move it. Okay. But yes, you heal and try to hit a spiritual weapon, but spiritual weapon misses once again.
Mm-hmm.
Darren, you're up, but you're prone.
I like look up at Amelia and like, I told you were the best doctor, and then like do the cool flip and stand up.
Of course.
I'm gonna hit this head with my quarterstaff for 7 damage. I'm gonna hit it again.
That hits.
And for another 8 damage, and then I'm gonna punch it.
Oh.
Son of a gun!
Unfortunately, misses. Total
That's
of
all
15,
I can do.
total of 15 damage, you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
Death saving throw from your boy. Alright. Top of the turn. It looks like the gods have not blessed you this round and or hindered you. Whatever would have ended up. So we just have our side battles and our ballistas. Oh, there you go. And still not doing great back there. Ballistas. One day they'll hit. I think they've hit once, but he's been out of range for so long. But I mean, he's away from Satessa, so that helps. And it's now his turn. And there's a lot of you in front of, or there's only a couple of you in front of him, I should say. So heads are whipping around. First head bites Dyram. For a 15.
15 misses.
Second head, Dyram. That one's 30.
Oh.
I mean, that'll hit.
I mean, it could just be like a 1.
It could, but it's not. It's 15 damage.
Okay, I have 3.
Just enough! Thank you!
Third head, Dyram. Okay, it's rolling pretty awful this round. 17.
Misses.
Fourth head, Amelia. Tosh, what happened to your Apollo Kranos? What are you doing, dude?
Okay.
That's only an 18.
That misses because of Karametra's armor, bitches.
Hey.
These other two see who crit, but cannot reach him, unfortunately. The rest of the body is still here fighting these two. Who crit? It's your turn.
His mind says no, but his body says yes. That's why he's staying over there. Because he knows he can't compete with me. This thing is within 60 feet of me, which means I can use my paralyze, and he gets a nat 2 on his result.
All right. He is paralyzed.
Paralyzed for 1 minute, and he can keep making saves at the end of his turn.
At the end of his turn, perfect.
Oh.
We all get to go before that.
Okay. Who crits just yells out, "I'll leave the rest to you," and he sheathes it and starts walking away into the sunset. He did his job.
Magic punches.
Actually, by that I mean he's just gonna take like a step back, keep a little bit out.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Igor.
I run over to not Heracles. Wow. I run over to Theodore, and I scoop his limp body up. You are too young to die, comrade. I have to be honest. The day I first saw you, I was jealous because I saw the potential that Heracles saw in you. You cannot leave us yet. And I put one lay on hands into him.
Yeah. Here, Mr. Igor. Why are did we win?
Not yet. We still need you. Now get up.
You're holding me.
Oh yes. I give him like a little toss.
He takes one from the falling.
Anything else from you?
Let me see what my bonus actions are. My bonus actions ain't shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's it. Can I can only use the opposite end if I've attacked once already, right? Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
It sucks, because you would have crit it automatically.
Who crit it?
On every attack.
Alright, then we'll go Amelia.
Alright. Spiritual weapon is first.
That is?
Okay.
Does spiritual weapon count as a melee hit, or is it?
It deals force damage, and it's... What does it specifically say here? 1 second. Melee spell attack.
Okay, yep.
Within 5 feet of the creature.
That counts as a crit then.
Ooh, okay. So I've got to roll
Roll it again.
another... Oh, I rolled it at the wrong level. It was supposed to be level 4 spiritual weapon.
Are you sure it's a crit? Oh yeah, because if the attacker, if the spiritual weapon's the attacker, then yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. In my head, I was thinking Amelia had to be the attacker, but...
Okay, so I need to roll 3 more d8s because I forgot to roll one. Another 14.
Alright.
That's the force damage, and then her action will be to try and mace it. And that would be this button. Advantage is 24.
So it hits and it's a crit.
And so 1 more d6. So 9 total damage on that.
9 total damage on...
Oh wait.
No, it's a total of... because the fire... You need to do fire damage again, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have it on here, but it didn't roll it.
You rolled it the first time. I think it's because you just rolled a normal d6 by itself on the second one.
Okay. So then 1 more of those. There you
Well,
go.
fire's D8.
Yeah, it's a d8.
Oh,
so
it's a
roll
d8? Jesus.
Yeah.
There you go.
Take it back. It's a D6. No.
All right. You
17
smash the
damage.
thing as you can see all of the muscles are like trying to push through but can't move at all. Direm.
I love when things are paralyzed. I'm gonna mess it up with my quarterstaff.
All right. Miss.
Well, I still have bless, sir.
Oh, you do hit. For 8. Oh, I just critically do it again.
Yep. So another 6 on top of that, so 14. And also, because it is a crit, and with my Crusher feat, even if it's not paralyzed, everyone has advantage on attack rolls until the start of my next turn against the Hydra. So even if it's not paralyzed at the start of your next turn. Another quarterstaff attack. 26. Ah, shoot, I always... For 13 damage.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna punch it. Oop. Got that blessed, though. Hashtag blessed. For 10 total damage.
All right. You punch this thing as it can't move. Once again, it's like its mouths are open, ready to bite into you, but it's not able to move at all. I start punching it. And it's your boy. Unless you have more to do.
That's all I got.
Theodore, step back.
Yes, sir!
It's Bolty spits acid.
Oh, okay, sir! He will step back so he's not getting acid on him. It's weird because of... Yeah. And he'll attempt to stab. You are within 5 feet of it, though. Do you want him to stab?
I think I was trying to be 10. Is that okay? Because I think I got confused like you just did.
Yeah, you can move back.
Okay.
That's fine. So here goes to
If
stab.
did you have movement left over?
Yeah, I had only moved 15 feet when I went there.
Okay. I only asked because you wouldn't have been able to reach him from right there, so that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. The second one does hit. It gets a big stab in on this thing. Top the initiative. First off, no.
Strange. I'm not hearing them use the opportunity I gave them. I heard no crits. That thing's absolutely going to save on its Constitution saving throw. What is happening back there?
And what's your name? Crit.
Me?
You see an armored figure running towards you guys. As somebody has finished their battle finally. Let's see what the others have.
I'm guessing Valentina.
Nope, them satyrs are sucking some ass back there. And then the ballistas. Miss. Second ballista. Miss. They get close, and I have to double take every time. It's Paulo Kronos' turn. It can't do anything for the turn, but it has to try and make it save now. And it's a con save, correct?
Yep.
What's it have to make?
15.
It doesn't make it.
What?
That's another round of being paralyzed.
Oh my gosh.
Ukrit.
Okay.
I hear it not moving, and I see this figure running towards me. I turn back around. Yes, I shall defeat you! I will be the one! I'm trying to, not make it look like someone needs to come in and run in. I don't want them thinking that I'm running because I'm scared, but it's mostly just because I thought they were going to take care of it. So I am going to lightning bolt again. Right through them. I'm sure that's 100 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And it auto fails because it's paralyzed, I believe. Yep.
Yep, because it's a dex save. Yep. So, no legendary resistances to save it now. You son of a gun. Take this. This is for all the fucking things I failed against the Dre gun. You know, I'm. Use put that slot down. Cast that at level 4. And boom! That is 36 lightning damage right through the head into the body.
Nice.
This lightning crashes into, and the whole thing begins to shudder from the sparks.
No Sparks is dead!
Too soon!
It's been like 3 weeks.
Igor.
Just saw his ruined brave.
Are you ready, Theodore? Let us finish this fight.
I'm ready, sir.
Damn it.
Are you?
Apparently not.
No. Oh wait, no, these are all crits automatically, right?
Yes,
Yep,
if you're within 5 feet.
They have advantage, so you hit and then
Yeah.
it crits. Yep. Oh, if you're within 5 feet, so yeah.
No, actually, I don't
They-
even
they
know if
all
I
have
want to
it-
do that because I'll die from acid. It's worth it.
You'll still have advantage, though, even if you're not within 5 feet.
Yeah.
But it's the body, so it would be
I'm
just
so
a straight
confused.
roll, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You only attack that hits a creature with a critical if the attacker's within 5 feet of the creature.
Son of a
Yep.
bitch.
So you
All
get
right, so-
advantage no matter what. It's just the crit doesn't hit. Unless
Yeah, the
you
crit doesn't
take the
happen unless you're
damage.
within 5 feet.
Sacrifice yourself, Igor. It's the only way.
It's up to you whether Sharp lets me because I already rolled those, but I do still have the opposite.
If
end.
you want to walk forward, I will let you because you'll probably go down to the.
I will most definitely go
stuff,
down to
right?
the poison, the acid. Yes. I will take the crit hit though.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Boom. So 22 plus 24.
Yeah, some damage.
Do I still get off the second hit there or no? I would take the acid damage, right?
Yeah, you take 10 acid damage.
Reduced to 5 because you still have protection from energy.
Hey.
Yeah.
I've been forgetting to do that. Besides the first time you said that.
I think this is only the second time you've taken
Uh,
it.
so Emilio's asking if it's a straight roll because it's a shot to the body. The heads can't protect it right now, so
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you don't have to.
That's
do
why I
that.
was confused. I was like,
Yep. Because
Oh.
you don't have to
That
call a
makes it
shot because
even
it can't.
better.
It can't
Yeah.
move. Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's why I
Well,
never
I'm
did,
already in
but
here,
now-
so the second one's still a crit, right?
Well, the first one didn't hit because
I
it's
thought it
only
was
a
an
crit
auto
if you
crit.
hit.
Oh, I'm
No,
so
it
confused.
only
Okay,
you
so
get
the second
advantage
one
on the attack.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was just an auto
Yep.
crit for some reason. Okay.
Yep.
And then I will go for the opposite end.
Okay. That'll hit.
ooh.
11 and 10, so 21.
21 bludgeoning. All right. And well, you get to. It's a crit, so you get to do more or damage. Or never mind.
That's what I did. Yeah, I rolled it twice.
Well, it's 31 because it's the radiant on the end there. Right? Oh wait,
Oh, does
no,
that radiant
no.
get added? I don't know if the opposite end you said gets the
Did I
radiant
forget
or
how the
not.
spear works? Oh no,
I-
the opposite end doesn't get it. That's right. You're using the opposite end. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think the opposite
Yeah,
end. gets it.
21 damage, and you take 12 reduced to 6 acid damage.
Cool. All right. I'm good, y'all.
Okay, good, because I got nothing to help you with.
Did you forget who's standing next to him?
True. He has all his lay on hand still. Better heal up his boy.
It's his pal, Theodore.
Theodore at 1 HP.
He's gonna give him that. He's gonna grab him up and heal him up and.
Predator
Amelia.
handshake.
Hold on. I wanted after that
Spiritual weapon.
Oh, sorry, Igor.
Go ahead.
take one step back again.
Okay. It can't do anything. It's paralyzed. Yep. So spiritual weapon gets advantage, so it hits.
All right.
Wait, so does the spiritual weapon not crit? 'Cause didn't we
Spiritual
say
weapon
that?
does crit.
Yeah, I just gotta.
You just have to hit with it first.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then I've gotta roll.
Oh, that hits it. Yeah. Okay, I misread that.
Mhm.
I see what you guys were discoursing before.
And then another 9 on top of that for 25 total on the spiritual
25
weapon.
Total. All right.
And then she'll move under the heads to get here and hit the body since it can't protect itself.
All right. That'll hit.
20 on the dot.
That'll hit.
So that plus a d6 and a d8. So 7 bludgeoning and 15 fire.
7 bludgeoning, 15 fire is 22.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't miss anything. Everything froze on me for a bit.
All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Direm.
I'm gonna run up here next to my friend Amelia. How close to dead is this one head that we've been beating up on?
The head looks beat up. I will reveal to you that it has to take a certain threshold within a single turn to die. So.
Okay. Then in that case, I think I'm just gonna follow Amelia's lead and beat up on the body.
All right.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
So 8 damage total, another quarterstaff attack. 22. 13. Oh,
Ooh.
baby! 21 on that one, and then I'm gonna punch it.
That'll hit.
For 14 damage.
14, so you did 14, 21, and 8.
43.
Yeah, math is hard for my brain, even though it's actually really easy and I know the number, I just can't put it into typing. So, more for you?
No, I was gonna say, just again, because I got a critical with Crusher, people have advantage until the start of my next turn if Paralyze wears off.
Cool. So Ukrit blasts this thing with electricity, and it's like static shock is running all over its body. Igor is stabbing this thing in the back haunches, and radiant light is exploding out of these wounds. Amelia's smacking it with her mace, and fire is spitting off of it. And Direm goes in and starts punching it and hitting it with this quarterstaff. Do you guys want to end this thing all together, or what are you thinking?
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes!
Can I in it, like, Theodore goes to, like, stab, and I grab onto the spear and help him? We both, like, together.
You combo spear stab him in one of the haunches with Theodore's spear, which has a lit up tip. I almost said
Tip wasn't much better.
Oh, gosh.
Guiding the tip right in.
Yeah.
Ukrit's lighting this thing up with electricity. I don't know if you want to do anything on top of your electricity.
No, I'm just going to, like, use another one, and just keep pumping in electricity. Try to, like, have it, like, crackle through the heads while they're paralyzed, just to, like, fry them while everyone else is getting in at the body.
And Amelia and Direm, do you want to do some kind of combo while you're up front?
I like cheerleader pick up Amelia and just like toss her up so that she can do like a diving attack down with her mace.
There's the spiritual weapon in the background, just like these like vines smacking it underneath its belly.
All of you go in. And I'll be going for this final blow. This thing isn't even able to cry out its last dying roar because it's fully paralyzed. And as life leaves its body, the whole body just collapses to the ground with an enormous thud that rumbles dust and dirt up from underneath it as all the heads smash into the ground as well. And our champions have saved Theros.
I have no doubt.
We did it! And she grabs Direm and starts spinning him with her.
I collapse backwards onto my back, like holding my body as it's like bleeding out.
I go for the handshake with Theodore, and then we headbutt.
He does it correctly this time. And as you butt heads, that's where we fade to our break. I want to thank everybody for all the support we've had. We still have more to resolve for the second half, so be sure to stick around for that. There is no more Acts of the Gods, so we'll hold off on that stuff. Thank you for the more bits, Nisa. But yes, there's no more Acts of the Gods after this. So hold on to your subs and bits. If you want to support, go for it. I won't stop you, but it's not going to activate anything in game. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes here.
Also, stay to the very end of the episode for a special little thing.
A special little thing? No.
And it's not me?
It's not you.
Maybe.
You're neither special nor little.
We are skiddly diddly doing right back at you guys. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it because we're here with the second half of the finale of the Mythic Odyssey of Theros. In the first half, our champions took on Polukranos the World Eater, the eternal ideal of the Hydra, and it was march its way towards Setessa and the rest of Theros, but our champions were able to intercept it and stop it in its tracks. It was a long fight and a hard fight, but they were able to succeed on the other end, and Polukranos fell, saving Theros. No damage to the Cypress Wall. It had a health point, so you completely saved Cypress Wall. Skull of Vale and the Setessa Force are the only thing that took any damage during that rampage. What are you guys doing from here?
Like I said, I collapsed on my back. I am grievously injured. So I'm like just bleeding out in the grass.
As Amelia and I are like doing the Titanic spinning, I'm like, wait, hold on.
Whoa.
And then I'm gonna go over and just like as many vials as I can, I'm scooping up and like drawing out Polukranos blood, just like all of this nice acid blood, as many like empty out my water skin, just like pour it into there, all of it.
Alright. Dyram is harvesting the World Eater. What is the other two are you doing?
Amelia will go over to that spring and heal herself. And then she'll walk over and cure wounds Ukrit, because he looks like a sad lump.
So you can drink a common potion of healing from the fountain.
Oh, Amelia, I'm dying.
I drank a healing potion, and then now can I go over to the well and fill it back up?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's still flowing.
Amelia, this is my last life. I have died once too many times.
I think
this is it.
She's gonna just kneel down and poke him in the stomach and be like, "Here, take 23, whatever we're calling them, points, idiot."
Whatever we're calling them.
I feel like it was not even down that much.
23. Oh, that's 23 pokes, and you know what? I'm starting to feel better. Still a little sore, but I think the wound.
She just starts poking him extra times for no reason.
Oh God! Oh, stop! Please stop!
Is there anything we should do to make sure that it is sealed away forever, cannot be brought back?
Don't know if that's possible. And just like look up at the sky. I'm like, like I mean, we did it.
Would it fit in portable hole?
Dyram or anybody can do a perception or a religion check. Actually, Dyram can do a religion, so you can do perception if you. Dyram's specifically asking up to the gods.
Okay. My perception is better though.
I mean, if you want to do perception instead,
it's okay. I'm just too focused on harvesting.
Can I change my role then and do religion, because we haven't seen Heraclos? It makes me sad.
Yeah,
you felt Heraclos. He was inside you.
Yeah. I always feel Heraclos inside me.
As you guys look over to Dyram, who is harvesting blood from Polukranos, you see that like vapors seem to be coming off of it, and they have that that shimmer of purple and blue with the star patterns in it as it goes up towards the sky. But with that roll, with the religion roll, you aren't able to tell exactly what's happening to it.
You know what, Igor? I think I have an idea.
Multiple hole.
No, the head looks too big, and if we took that off, he'd just get two more. No, my concept here is, if the power, and excuse me, this is kind of just coming from a personal place. These things have power if we give them power, do they not? In the Leonin lands, where we once were, the dirty old place, Oreskos, if you recall, had no gods interfering.
Dirty.
Very disgusting. I would spit on it if I could right now.
Yes.
They had no gods, and it was terrible, but it's because they did not believe in the power of the gods. This thing gained power because we decided it had power. I think the only way to defeat it is if we write on manuals and spread them across the world at how big of a pansy this thing was, and how easily we destroyed it.
Barely scratch.
Everyone will think he's just a harmless little mouse going cheep, 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 I'm worthless. And then he'll never be strong again.
None of us even died. I was expecting at least one of us to die.
If we could take it out, imagine what a six-headed mongoose could do.
Or our lovely friend who's heading over here.
Oh yes, her. A little late to the party.
Valentine is making her way over.
We agree that she does not get to steal credit, yes?
Oh, absolutely.
How is Igor's health looking?
After drinking that healing potion, I'm at 25 out of 77. So.
Okay, and Dyram?
I haven't done any healing, so I'm still at 3.
Alright, you get 22 as she runs over and just bops you on the back of the head.
Getting that, I'll look up and see Valentine. I'm like, wait, I had an idea. Miss Armor Making, Valentina Forge Master, could we skin part of this and make armor out of it?
I could.
As I'm pulling out a dagger.
I could probably do something with it, but are you? I mean, you guys won. Are you just gonna sit here and? Do you not hear them calling for you?
Ooh.
I was gonna go to Satessa in a minute, but
I had a 20 perception and heard nothing.
You should try praying to your gods. They're looking for you.
Oh!
Oh.
Amelia sits down and just starts casting Druidcraft to regrow some of the grass and flowers.
I pat Dyram on the shoulder. You don't need to take its skin. It doesn't matter how much skin you have. Your worth is not dependent on the skin you have.
Oh,
and then I start praying to Afara.
I look at Valentine. I'm like,
nope.
Honestly, this is practically worshiping my god anyway. So I'll just say a prayer as I'm working on it.
And you know me.
Start peeling scales off. Yeah, you can do another religion check there, Igor. With advantage from Theodore.
Yeah, we're bumping heads. Could not have done it without you. We're in this together.
Well, thanks, sir. You did real good. 15 Amelia.
We suck.
Damn it! I have a +4.
We suck. I have a +8. We all suck.
I think
she's lying to us.
Yeah, give us another minute.
I think she's yanking our chain. I don't think they're calling to us. Normally they come. You know what? Normally they just come to us. They just appear. I know this is not how it works.
As you're starting to try and regrow nature, you see one of the flowers sprouts a little more brilliantly than the others, and you start to feel shimmering around you. And excuse me, I'm gonna clear my throat quick. And all of you begin to see the shimmering, as Amelia sees as well. and before long you are walking where the ground is clouds, the sky is more vividly than ever is the swirling purple and blue with the star patterns, and you're standing outside of this enormous structure. It's very open air, but there's these large marble pillars and columns that go in this giant circle, and they have a like a marble ring along the top of them as well. It's all open, but where you're standing, it seems to be what the main entrance would be to this structure.
Well, that's cool. Amelia just like gets up and starts trotting over.
I look down and I'm like, well, it is cool, but I want to just make cool Hydra armor. Okay, well, go in. Maybe it'll be there when we're...
I am sure
Dyron.
that Valathina will do that. We'll be able to
We
go.
have enough skin for everyone amongst us. You're fine. What you really want is the venom glands.
I mean, like, open up my bag. I got so much of the venom.
No, but
acid
the
blood.
glands, so you can punch things and it squirts.
I don't think it had venom. I think it was just a big chomper.
It had
Oh.
acidic blood.
Yeah, that's why I took the
No,
blood.
I assumed you might have spit it, but whatever.
Yeah. It was just like slowly walking in,
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah, Amelia, as you're trotting in first, Igor, you're best friends with you as well, Theodore. You all, Amelia trots in first. You all follow in after. Amelia, as you are bounding in, you get into this inside, and you can see all around you are 16 enormous thrones. All of them are different in appearance, and most of them have a being sitting on them. You recognize a couple of them. You recognize Athreos is sitting in one. Karametra is sitting in one. It's her throne that you've seen within your visions. And you would also recognize Perforos, because you've met him. Who else have you met of these gods? I think that's it. I think that's all you've seen.
She kind of like
guess they were both.
slides to a stop, like, oh, hello.
Hello, follower of Karametra. Welcome to the pantheon of the gods. And the rest of you enter shortly after this. And you guys all recognize each of the gods that you've seen before. But of course, there are a couple that you haven't noticed before or seen.
Any hair close?
Yep, Heracles is sitting in one.
Oh, thank God.
You said it's most of the thrones
Most
are
of
full?
them.
Okay. Are there people that are noticeably gone?
Yes, there are 2 empty thrones.
Hylia and Thassa? I'm
Rob.
assuming?
Yeah.
One of the
Theranos?
thrones that's missing is covered in. It's more covered in foliage than Karametra's is. Karametra has like vines, like very thick vines around hers that hold these giant vases that water pours out of. But this empty throne is just covered in leaves and vines and trees. And the other one seems to be made out of coral, with all these branches coming off of it.
I step forward. So, what is it that the gods want us to do next, eh?
Amelia goes and hides behind Dyrim because she probably recognizes that Kratos is there.
Yeah, you see the one god, he's like, it's very muscular, like purplish skin with a glow to it, and there's lightning crackling in his eyes, and his mouth is closed, but you can almost see it crackling in his mouth as well.
He just runs behind Dyrim, grabs the back of his shirt, and like peeks around, like, oh.
I like go and I like step in front of Igor and then I like upstage him. Where is she?
Where is who?
Where is Nylea?
Nylea and Thassa have retreated. They have lost their war, and they are now, what's the word I was going to use?
Hiding, cowards,
Kind of.
Vanished.
disgraced.
They are renegade gods. They no longer hold their position, but they still have powers as long as their followers give them that power. They have lost many of their followers, so their powers are not the same. but they have powers nonetheless.
Like, lean forward a little bit to Igor. I'm like, there's 2 openings. This may be your moment.
I don't care about the ocean or nature.
It's like, there's an open slot and you get to fill it in. Like, choose your own adventure.
Well, that's a good question. Do we get to choose, or do we fill in that position? Because I think it's like the gods just like their responsibility spread. Like you have to split and choose.
Ignoring all the gods.
I'm sure we can hear all of you.
No, this became a very important discussion point.
What we are here now. What would you like from us?
You have done more than we could ask. You have saved Theros and all of its inhabitants and our followers, and we are within your debt. What is it that you are looking for, champions?
I seek 2 things.
Yes.
3 things. I seek 3 things. 2, most of them are intertwined. 1, I seek the disposal of Nylea, for she has murdered one of my daughters, and no one who murders one of my daughters lives to talk about it. 2, I seek a brilliant and wonderful future for all my children, so they may grow up to be smart young women who can then influence the world and make things a better place where I could not. And 3, and as far as Afara and Heliod have known, I have these visions of a city that never ends, that I wish for that to become reality.
Ifara will stand up from her throne and walk towards you. This feminine figure, her skin appears to be made out of marble. She's wearing this blue toga and has laurels on her head. And she walks forward to you, and we will continue our search for Nylea and Thassa and to bring them to justice and to remove their powers. And we will seek help for that as well. As far as your daughters, I have gifted you with the intelligence that will help you to raise them to be strong women that will be able to run cities and continue to grow them as well. You need them to hatch first, though. And being that they are blood-toll harpies, they do need blood on the egg to be able to hatch.
On the egg? Oh. Alright, I didn't know that much. I was wondering why they were such late bloomers, but, everyone has their own special needs.
Yes. You have been raised by an intelligent man yourself, who brought a Leonin into civilization, and who's grown into a very civilized man himself. You've been taught the ways that will allow these harpies to be brought into society as well.
Thank you.
And she will return to her throne. And for the rest of you?
This look kind of came into this late, wasn't really expecting all of this to happen. But, I'd like to keep doing what I've been doing. This has been the best reagent collection I've had in my entire life. What would make it easier is if I had a reliable transportation, go over the water, go to islands, go up mountains, just like a little mobile lab, one could say. Just like collect some stuff, do some things, help some people, maybe hurt some other people that deserve it, just as necessary.
From her throne, which is like a large brick-made pillar and like halfway up it there is a seat, and she has the lower part of her body, her serpent body, wrapped around the pillar, and then her upper half is sitting in the seat. She removes herself from the seat and uncurls from the pillar and slithers forward towards you, carrying her mortar and pestle. It's Farika, and she just says, "Do you have what I need from Polykranos?"
I mean, I got his blood. I was working on some scales, and then we showed up here.
She'll swipe those from you really quick and pulls a vial out from one of her pouches and just pours all of the vials into this thing. And there's a poof of smoke, and she swirls it a little bit, brings it up to her face to look through it, and then she will bring it down and hand it. She's, "This will cure that disease that's been ravaging Melites for many years. Be sure to bring it to those who need it. As far as your own laboratory, let me see what I've got here." And she goes through her pouches, and pulls out a mortar and pestle that looks very similar to hers, but very smaller in size. And she'll hand those to you, and then a bag of looks like some kind of dried plants.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Crush these in there and burn them, and then inhale the smoke, and you'll be brought to my lab at any time where you can work on things as needed."
Thank you.
And she will hurl back off her pillar down on her throne as well.
Amelia kind of steps out a little bit. I know she just helped you with your thingy, but do you still want to travel together, Dyron?
Yeah, that's why I asked for a mobile lab.
Okay. Then she'll turn to Karametra. I want to be able to keep having fun and traveling with my friends.
As her throne begins to raise up and almost lift her to her feet, and these vines start snaking down to create a stairway down to you. And she walks down and bends down. She's still enormously tall compared to you, but she bends down to get close. You can feel free to travel with your friends, but there's somebody waiting for you in Satessa. I suggest you go there after this.
Okay.
And then she'll return to her throne.
Looking at all the seats, is Mogus in one?
Mogus is in one. You do see there's this large, brimstone throne with fire spurting off of it, and this enormous red minotaur with these giant horns on either side, and these large metal cuffs around his hands, in one of the thrones.
I just look at him, and then I look over to the rest of the gods. I know what I want most, deepest in my heart. But that would be selfish. I would like freedom for my Minotaur brethren. From Mogus and his wrath.
You see Mogus begins to start. It looks like he's going to get up, but both Iroas, who is this large centaur with a helm on his head, and Heraclos both put their hands up to get him to stop, to sit down. You want all of the Minotaurs to be like you, is what you're trying to say, bruh. They don't have to be mad out into the wastelands.
Hmm.
And they both look at each other, then to Mogus. I think we can work something out for you. We can get something going over there. That's all you're looking for, huh? You're not...
To be truthful, I have always wanted a seat amongst you. By your side, Heraclos. But... if I only get one, set my people free.
We'll do that for you. Hey, let me tell you, it's not all bad if you stay there in Theros. There's still plenty of monsters that need to be taken care of. You seem to be pretty good at that. I hear there's a kraken still hanging out in the ocean near Neolantin.
Yes, my next target. Right, Dyron.
I said we'd revisit it.
And then you'll see Heliod kind of addresses everyone's. Well, it doesn't cover the fact that we have 2 thrones missing. We need to find followers of these 2 that weren't corrupted, that are able to take these spots. Anybody have any suggestions for Nylea or Thassa's replacement?
I don't know anyone who worships them.
I have a suggestion, but she doesn't know her. And she's technically dead.
She's dead. I don't know.
Wait a second. What about Sparks?
Sparks
The ocean?
for
For
Nylea.
he was
That's
one
a
of the
really
satyrs.
good idea. That's a really good idea. Mayapple could
We trust
easily
him.
could easily become the new ocean god.
You know, I'm gonna flip those on you.
Oh, is Nylea the
Those
wrong
are
one?
good
Sorry.
suggestions.
I got the wrong.
We
I
didn't
got
know.
the
We didn't know
They're-
Sparks was. We don't know Sparks' pirate background. So
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept it a secret.
I secretly knew.
Hey, I see where you're coming from, guys, but hey, I got a little more insight. I think we flipped those two. Sparks seemed to know a little more about the water than
Oh, okay.
Mayapple, maybe. But,
Oh, really? That's a surprise.
Mayapple
Would've
did
never
dedicate
guessed.
her life to protecting a creature smaller than her and the nature, and didn't want to go directly against other things violently, so I think she would be a very good replacement for Nylea.
To be fair, I believe they didn't quite spend their soul coins, so I feel like they should get a second chance.
This is true. And they were able to help others without that use. So I will ask both of you, DrPhage and a normal chemist, would Mayapple and Sparks like to take over the places of Nylea and Thassa, respectively? I said Thassa, I meant Thassa.
Oh man, if you gave Mayapple a chance to keep protecting, yeah, she would take it. This is very different than the soul coin to come back as immortal. This is, you get to influence and do this as a big thing. That's like, oh, she'd be so happy.
Throwing a bombshell at you.
Yeah.
I know. There's like, I think Sparks would as well.
Would he feel more comfortable if it was joined with his friend that he is currently hanging out with in Elysia? Or would he just do it himself?
My assumption is it wouldn't make sense for his friend.
Okay.
But also, I assumed if necessary, he could just raise up his friend and hang out with his friend whenever he needed, if he's a god.
Yeah,
Advantages.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
We've learned for sure that if you're a god, you can hang out with your best friend whenever, if you so choose. If you so choose.
Yeah, whenever you choose to do so.
Yeah.
So yeah, they will go through the process of getting those two into the Pantheon. If that is all.
No, I take my hand behind Theodore's back and I push him forward.
Oh, hi. I'm here too. I just want to. Could I like? He's gonna turn to you, Igor. I guess I should ask you.
Fucking
Can I?
kill you.
I can be your squire, but if you're gonna...
I didn't say that in character.
That was a different voice. There was no accent, guys.
Okay.
The truth comes out. He's Minotaur after all.
Could I be your squire, Mr. Igor, and you teach me the ways of being big and strong like you?
Me?
You.
Of course.
Well, that's all I needed.
would be honored.
Oh, well, he'll like put his spear to his chest. Oh, honor's all mine, sir.
Well, at least you didn't put the pointy end towards his face.
Well, with that, we will send you back to Theros. Oh, unless you have something else to say, Ukrit.
I'm just gonna go over to Helios. This is my first time meeting him, I think. No, I mean he showed up to give a spear, but that was about it, really. And
he just threw it from the heavens too. He didn't
and I think he just gave Igor the mission before or something like that. I don't think I actually met him.
It might have just been you. I can't remember exactly who all was there.
But I'll go up to him and I'll
No, yeah, you've met him before. You were all there because you were questioning him.
Oh, right. Well, I just wanted to say thank you once again for sending out my father into the Orskos lands. It's been a long time since he's been able to make his way out to the temple, and I'll make sure that we can go as a family. Bring the grandchildren.
I would appreciate that. Your father is a very devout follower. I'm happy to have him as such. Keep care of that spear. It's not a toy. Don't just go throwing it around wherever.
Oh no. Oh, never. Wouldn't do that.
Well, if that is all, we will send you back to Theros to continue your lives there. And should it ever be needed, we hope we can call upon you once again.
Anytime.
Thank you.
There's always another request.
As Ukrit says this, you all are sinking down through the clouds on the ground until they completely envelop your vision, and you are back next to the dead body of Polukranos, who Valathina has been pulling these giant scales off of.
Great. I'm glad you're working on that, because I was worried it was going to just...
No, I think it's just the soul leaving, so the body stays.
Perfect. And then, I look down at Amelia. Oh, no, Amelia's probably moving already.
Amelia's like, gotta go to Satessa. Come on. Can we go? Can we go?
Well, I suppose
Yes.
that's the way back to Melitis.
Yeah, you guys start heading towards the Cypress Gate to Satessa. Takes you a couple hours to get to the main city of Satessa, but as soon as you get there, everybody can do a perception check as you're in this main square of Satessa. It's a very beautifully built city. You almost can't tell that it is a city itself. It's so built within the trees and the vines. But you do see peaks of marble pillar through the vines every once in a while. It's this large open square with an enormous tree in the middle of it. Ukrit, you see two within the right below the tree, you see these two satyrs that seem to be looking for something, they're waiting for something, rather than there are other satyrs, but they're kind of milling about.
I'm sure they're all panicked. Those two over there look kind of weird. They're just... Everyone else seems a little panicked or celebrating, but these two just look weird.
It is not nice to make fun of appearance.
As soon as he points them out, Amelia, it takes you a second, because it's been a few years. But you know these two satyrs. This is your father and mother.
Oh, she just books it, clanging, full armor, just squeeing, yeah! Oh my god! Down! It just tackles. Full on.
They both embrace you in a hug. You are reconnected with your parents after many, many years of being alone in the forest, and then finding friends who have brought you to your parents.
You made fun of her parents' appearance.
How was I supposed to know? They're all satyrs. They all look the same.
Whoa, dude.
They're all...
And from there, we will fade to black and into the future, where we rejoin our group for their final things that they're doing before we say. Let's start with Amelia. What you have done after this reuniting with your parents?
Oh goodness. She would have stayed for a bit, but I'm assuming they're still doing their job of traveling back and forth.
Mm-hmm. They don't do it as much as they used to because they are getting older, but they do make the trip to Akros every once in a while.
Okay. She had a twin brother and an older brother, I'm assuming, are somewhere.
Yes, they are both still there. They help with the parents in the older age, though. So that's how they're able to still continue doing this travel, is that your brothers do help them through that.
All right. Once she spends time with them, then she will join Dyram on his whatever crazy adventures they get into. I'm assuming she'll be used for poison resistance and cure poisons, and I mean, Amelia's known to, ooh, mushroom, what does this do? And put it in her own mouth, so yeah. It's a good thing she's a cleric.
There's some mishaps every once in a while if Dyram tries to stop you from doing too much, eating too many bad things, but let's go with Dyram on this. What are you doing with your new assistant?
First of all, before we fade to black, as we're in the city, I would drink my weird potion that I saved that I made before the final battle, because I said that I would drink it as a cheers.
Oh gosh.
Oil of etherealness, potion of water breathing, and then like a weak healing potion.
Alright, let's see what the heck happens here. You might not be around for this.
Oh, no.
Should have had him go
Amelia's
first.
still got spell slots. She can revivify me.
She has diamonds.
Let me see if I got this right. Alright. So let's do some D100 rolls. Do one for me.
82.
2, and then do a second one, please.
11.
11. So what were all the potions again?
The main ones were oil of etherealness and potion of water breathing. The healing potion is just off of my feet, so it's just like a weak healing.
Okay. And heal. I mean, it. So you drink this thing, and you begin to like shudder, and to the other two, because I assume Amelia's not paying attention to this. She's just found her parents. The other two of you, Dyram just disappears, and Dyram, you are in between planes currently, as the oil of etherealness and the water breathing have both taken effect upon you. And potion healing does nothing. You roll literally the things that it's. The two potions work, the one doesn't. It's what you end up rolling.
Wait!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Post monster!
Oh, this is it! The boss monster! Not all it seems! Any second now, we have to be prepared for the final battle. I believe I have one more lightning bolt I can cast on him.
The World Eater was just the test for this moment.
But what is the length on oil of etherealness?
Like
I think it's an
8 hours?
hour.
8 hours? 8 hours?
I think it's
1
just
hour?
an hour
But I
or
think
10
you
minutes.
come out
I forget
when
which.
you come out when you want to, or something like that. So eventually, Dyram will come back on his choice, I guess, when he does.
I'm just like sitting there listening to them talk about the pus monster. I'm like, yes. They still fear me. This is good. But yeah, whenever I would appear again, and then after the fade to black, I think
like,
Dyram
immediately punch in that spot.
But I think because also Dyram still has a good bit of gold, so I think whenever he got to a big city, he would permanently like buy or hire a carriage, like a little wagon with a couple of horses, and essentially just be going around to all the different cities. One, looking for other people who are suffering from the sickness that he has the cure for now, and then also just investigating other things that are happening. I mean, like going to a city, seeing if anyone is sick, if you can help them, helping them, and then if not, like, I mean, doing medical research, essentially, like writing down symptoms and trying different things, and then probably taking forays out into the wilderness then to try and collect materials for other cures.
Very good.
And that's how Amelia is useful. You test out the cures, and if they're poisonous, she can just cure it.
Yep.
And Freak is very happy by the work you're doing. Igor, what are you doing with your new squire?
Yeah, Igor goes around fighting monsters with him, teaching him the ropes. And then he eventually goes back to his hometown and spreads the word Heraclos to all of the Minotaurs, hoping that they might, learn his teachings as opposed to Mogus's.
Give me a persuasion check.
Does he get advantage from the
Theodore
help action from
helping?
Theodore?
You have advantage from Theodore, but you have disadvantage
24.
because didn't it? I was gonna say you have disadvantage because, like, even though,
Yeah, I
like,
gotcha.
especially the main Minotaurs aren't under that madness, but they still follow him. But he's still 24. At first, it's a hard push, but especially some of the Minotaurs that have been released from Mogus's madness, as they're starting to increase the hold of Porphyros. I can't remember the dang name of this place. Not Porphyros.
I forgot the name too. I blanked.
Oh, it's behind me. Scophus, maybe? There's two that are
Scophus.
like they have two
Scophus.
names out there. Yeah.
Scophus.
I'll double check because there is two names out there, and one's really close to a lot of those names. Yeah, Forberos is the Badlands, and Scophus is the Polis. So Scophus begins to extend its reach into the wastelands as these Minotaurs are brought out of their madness, and they're a little more acceptable or receptive of your message of Heraclos. But they do still have some kind of worship of Mogus, but his the blood rage isn't able to take hold of Minotaurs anymore. As they do begin to flip a little bit, and a temple to Heraclos is built within Scophus.
Hey, dream come true.
Yeah.
There was something else, but I forgot. I'm kind of mad that I forgot. Every year, I send religious birthday gifts to Ukrit's daughters, my niece and nephew, or my nieces.
Trying to convert them.
Trying to convert them to Heraclos. One day, after a lot of your monster hunting, Theodore says to you, "Sir, I got in touch with Heraclos. I hope you don't mind. I asked him, hey, we need those Pegoponies. We need those back. And a chariot. I think I'm ready to take on that Kraken, sir."
Yes. I've been waiting for this day a long time. Alright, let's go find my friend Dyram.
So you guys board the chariot and fly off into the sky to go try and find Dyram and Amelia. I don't know if Amelia come with, but to face the Kraken.
As if she'd let them go on their own.
It's very true. And last but not least, we join Ukrit.
Yeah, Ukrit, he would travel back to Meletis. He would put up his gift from the Sphinx on the mantle. He would lock away his headband of intelligence and his cloak and his wand. And he would lock those away as like just kind of like in a secret chest area or whatever. He would plan, or he would probably, yeah, he would plan a trip to Heliod's temple, way in or on the border of Orskos, for the family to go while they're still eggs. And then that way, when they reach there, he'll have hunted like a gazelle or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he would basically, while they're at the temple, cut it open and like drip blood on the eggs to let them feast so they can hatch while in the presence of Heliod. And I don't know, what are the two remaining daughters, I guess.
Yeah. You drip this blood onto the eggshells.
Jane
and
and Heather.
Like, you've been hearing them try to call out to you this whole way. Yeah. And the blood soaks in through the eggshell, and you sit there for a moment in anticipation. It takes a little bit, but one has a small crack begin, and that crack begins to split further. And the other one as well begins to crack, and like a little piece falls off. As you see an eye, like a little claw trying to come out of it to start pulling the eggshells open further. And two little embryo sac soaked harpy babies push their way out of the eggs.
Oh, there's my precious little daughters, you little cuties. And he like picks them up to like hold them, because I'm sure they're still kind of smallish.
Oh yeah, like their eyes are still sealed, but they begin to open them just a little bit, and the first thing they see is their father holding them within the light of the sun god.
This giant lion face looking right up at them. Oh, aren't you wonderful little creatures? So cute I could eat you. I mean, I'll let them feast if they're hungry on the rest of the gazelle or whatever. But I mean, I'm sure my father's a little like, but he did, you know, get me in a terrible situation, so he's not that freaked out.
Confused but accepting of this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care which god they worship in the sense, as long as it's not a nature god, I guess, at this point.
As long as it's not one of your two dead friends.
Yeah. Colleagues.
Co-workers.
The two who murdered their sister. Essentially. So he'll, you know, that's the kind of like the start of it all. Like I said, he retires from adventuring so he can be a father. He is saving all of his gear for them in case they ever go that path. When they're older, he might gift it to them as like a graduation thing or something. Unless he hears any word of Nylea's activity, then he would probably go to hunt her down.
You don't hear anything about Nylea or Thassa. It seems that they are hiding at this point, just living off of what powers they have left. But much like when you were first brought to Meletis, it's a hard go at first, but much like your father, who brought you into the society before, and was able to integrate you and make Meletis accepting of you, soon Meletis accepts your two daughters as part of their society, and they grow up to be very intelligent young ladies who are very helpful to the society.
I'm gonna give them their intelligence band and their displacement robes, and I still don't know what that rod does, the Millennium Rod, so I just know it's got one charge.
It's one charge.
So it's kind of on the mantle. At one point I would have Yegor come by so I can show off the sphere to my dad. The spear, since he's a worshiper of Heliod.
Oh yes, the spear. Yes.
Oh, Heather, you've gotten so big. Have you been reading those pamphlets I've been sending you?
They say
on the spot.
Yeah, when they see Igor and Theodore come in, they kind of chirp with pleasure because they've been told about him but haven't seen him yet. We've read all of them. We went through them really fast. We have a lot of things to read, so.
Very good.
But they were a good approve to our normal studies.
Yeah, some nice literature, some nice little fun reading in between your physics homework. They're going to influence, what's his face? Someday. Not Neferati, Dionysus? Is that his name? Metame.
Yes.
Yeah, Metame. Someday they'll grow up to be on the Council of Metame and maybe start their own cities.
Of course.
And eventually, they'll raise their own children, and eventually we'll see a never-ending city off in the skyline.
I have no doubt.
Igor is able to show his spirit to Ukrit's father, and with the scene happening previous to what's currently happened with Igor and Theodore flying off to find Dyrum. Actually, they probably stopped here to get Dyrum and Amelia before going to the Kraken. And that is where we will end this campaign. So,
wonders.
All the wonders. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown this campaign for this whole time. I can't believe how much you guys have enjoyed this. Again, I set out for this to be fun for these players. As DMs, they don't always get to play, so I wanted to give them a chance to play. So I appreciate them, and we all appreciate our DMs for running games for us.
Yes.
Thank you, Sharp.
Yes, thank you to you.
It's been so fun.
I'm glad. I got to kill you with the Hydra the first session. That's all I wanted. Let's do some quick sign-offs where people can follow you. What else you guys kind of do before we do final announcements? Let's go in reverse order. Let's start with that AbnormalChemist.
Twitter, Twitch, all AbnormalChemist with a 0 instead of an O. And anything I streamed so far has been on Swindler's Den, so here.
Next we have Grizlocke.
Yeah, hey, I mostly am here these days on Swindler's Den, but when I'm not, I'm over on Grizlocke on YouTube and Twitch. You can go check me out there.
We have Bumblescum.
Hey, yo, it's me, your boy Bumblescum, aka Slime Basher on Twitch, where right now we're on a hiatus. That's where the Interdimensional Library is usually streamed and recorded. But we're on a hiatus on the current stuff we've been running. There is something else that I'm working on in the meanwhile that we're going to start getting back into streaming with a different thing. It'll be really exciting. It's very anime-esque. Super fun, super exciting. Occasionally, maybe more Pokemon one-shots in the future too, because I've done that with people here. You can find me on Twitter at Bumblescum. You can find my website at bumblescum.com, where you can find the podcast for Interdimensional Library, and or follow the Interdimensional Library on Twitter. You can find all the updates. Also, sometimes I stream Pokemon on my Twitch.
Did you have to save something, Grizz, or?
Oh, no, we're good.
Okay. Last but not least, the guy who taught me how to play this damn game.
This is the only game that I have been a part of that has been streamed. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I mean, it's little growth, but I don't do any other things. I just post science and political and cosplay stuff. So, but no, this has been a pleasure to be a part of.
Yeah. With that, otherwise, be sure to follow us on every social media at Swindler's Den on everything. Be sure to join us on Sundays and Mondays at 7:30 Eastern Time for Dragon of Icefire Peak on Sunday and Amoris on Monday, as well as next Wednesday we do have a talkback episode. So if you guys have questions about the campaign or just want to hear about things, we'll be going over that same time next Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern Time.
And to talk all day about Ukrit.
Yeah. To end off the evening, I believe we have something special. Are we coming back afterwards, or are we ending it right after?
I think we're just going to end it right after.
think that's perfect.
Yeah.
So we have a special announcement for you guys, so stick around for this. We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as gray clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Silent tomb stilling in her cold embrace. All the world in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice, set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall. Sovereign of summer's lost, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost, may she reign forevermore. Icevin Dale, rhyme of the Frost Maiden.